If you've ever checked your Social Security statement and felt a knot in your stomach, wondering if it'll actually be there when you need it, if you've ever thought, I've paid in my whole life, but what if the system is broken by the time I retire? If you've ever had that nagging voice in the back of your head saying, I can't fully count on this, you're not paranoid. You're actually paying attention. My name is Jonathan Peters, and I want you to know that anxiety you feel isn't irrational fear. It's pattern recognition. Because right now, there's a perfect example playing out in real time that proves your instincts are correct. Thousands of federal employees, people who did everything right, worked over 30 years for the government, hit their retirement date, filed every form perfectly, are waiting months for their full pension payments. Some are receiving partial or interim checks while they wait, but many are burning through savings to cover this gap. And this isn't some obscure program. This is the federal government struggling to process retirement benefits for its own employees. Now, here's what's happened. The government launched a new system called ORA, ORA, to modernize federal retirement processing. It was supposed to be better, digital, streamlined, efficient. Instead, it's creating massive delays. Employees are facing confusion and communication breakdowns because HR departments are overwhelmed and understaffed. People who retired months ago are still waiting for their full annuity payments to start. They're making forced withdrawals from their own retirement accounts, watching bills pile up, living in uncertainty. And here's what this really means. The anxiety you feel when you look at your Social Security statement, that's not fear of the unknown. That's your brain correctly assessing institutional stress. You've been told your whole life, pay your taxes, trust the system. It'll be there when you need it. But deep down, you know that institutions that struggle to process their own employees' paperwork smoothly aren't institutions that you can fully depend on. This is force number one, institutional collapse. Now, the safety nets aren't all collapsing overnight, but they're straining under pressure. And every modernization that goes wrong, every delay, the system is overwhelmed, is evidence of that strain. When my father's business collapsed after he passed away when I was 13, I learned this lesson early. The institutions you're counting on don't always show up when you need them the most. That experience was one that shaped everything I built. Advisors will tell you, don't worry, Social Security will figure it out, or the government will always come through eventually. Now, I won't tell you that because I've watched what eventually costs people. Here's the belief shift you need to make. Now, the old belief, my retirement security depends on institutions working when I need it. The new belief, my retirement security depends on building a plan that works even when institutions are under stress. This is why step one of my life-tested retirement system is the reality stress test, an honest evaluation of your plan based on what actually happens when institutions struggle to deliver, not what's supposed to happen when everything works perfectly. Because that knot in your stomach, that's your brain telling you to stop hoping systems will work and start building systems that work without them. If you're ready to build a plan that doesn't depend on broken promises, click below. The word you're looking for is reality.